The third race of the AMP Energy Racing Series 2015 season would be at Delaware for the Aflac 250. AAA pole award is going to go to AAA shootout winner Justin Pisani in the number 16, two-time defending champion. He leads the field down to the green. Luke Kinsen in the 4 to his outside. Kenny Gerald's in third. Jalen Scranton fourth, and Nick Black starts in the 5th position. Down the back straightaway, it looks like the 16 is going to get to a decent-sized lead as that outside lane, led by Luke Kinsen, is going to fall back quite a bit, and Gerald's inside groove will go right on by. Here's Casey Lester in the Aflac Ford, won the Aflac 250 here at Delaware last season. Started way in the back, I believe, in the 33rd position, and it's not looking too well for Lester right now, but it's very early in the race. He has Will Legge right behind him as well, so a couple big names riding in the back as of right now. Point leader Sean Glossom started midfield in his number 9 Giant Tiger Dodge, as there he is working around Tyler Diefer in the 20 car, and Glossom, the winner last week at Boston, definitely not up there so far here at Delaware. Here is a nice surprise. David Lee Bibson in the 57 making his first start of the year, running in the 5th position. Herb Cilantro all over him though. He's going to lose that spot, but Bibson definitely making a strong comeback as here we go on lap 6. Our first caution of the race is going to fly. Legge and Lester are involved as well. And it looked like Simmons and Lusk got together down the back straightaway. Let's take another look. Yep, that's exactly what happened. And Simmons goes up the racetrack into Mertz, collects Legge and Lester, and it looks like Legge got a huge chunk of this one. Lester, I don't think, will have too much of damage, but the 03 has been a centerpiece in a bunch of wrecks over the last couple of years, and it's no different here tonight at Delaware. Lap 12, our restart occurs as Justin Pisani is still leading. He's got the 14 in second and the 08 of Ricardo Blanco in third. Blanco's been quiet this season, but here at Delaware, definitely charging back. Herb Cilantro is now up to 4th. He's been moving up through the field, as you've seen quite a bit already here at Delaware. Herb Cilantro dominated here one year in 2011 and ended up falling back at the end, so we'll see if Cilantro can get up and get redemption for that. Here's the guy who stole that win from him. That's Grant Jacobs in the 40, who ended up holding off Bruce Wilkinson in the 32 car. Jacobs is also moving his way through the field very quickly. He's up to 7th right now, just behind Chad Lipinski's Ask.com Buick and the Reynolds Wrap Ford of Grant Jacobs, looking to make a splash in the AERS. It's been a while since he's visited Victory Lane, and we'll see if he can get up there in this one, as we see the battle for second continue to rage on. In turn number 4 is the 14 and 08. Have both traded this spot several times, and this is just the latest installment of that, as Herb Cilantro follows right back there in 4th, and I'd assume the 42 is going to look for a hole once the 14 gets around the 08. Lap 20, Jerry Richson has some issues. He'll come into the pits. I believe it's a flat right front, and Richson is the only one of the 3 unnamed team cars that has made more than one race, and this one not going so well already for the 54 team. Here's Pisani leading still, as we see the 54 coming out right there. Cilantro has moved his way up to 3rd, and it looks like he's going to make a move for 2nd here on Kenny Gerald, as here he is to the inside of the Holiday Inn Ford, and Cilantro slots his way into the 2nd position and will begin his pursuit on the 16 of Justin Pisani in turn number 2, as we see Pisani's got lap traffic in front of him now as he gets around Brad Simmons here on lap 36. He's got Josh Mertz ahead of him. Mertz was collected in that first caution as well, and Mertz has been running very well this season, but we have a yellow on lap 52. It's going to be for debris, and this will bunch the field up together as we see the pace car merging onto the track. A bunch of cars are a lap down after that long green flag run, and Pisani will lead the field into the pits for our first pit stops of the race, and he's got the whole field behind him, so we'll see how this one shakes out. As wow, the 42 car is your leader. We've got a ton of lap cars, a couple cars on the tail end of the lead lap, slow pit stops all around. The pace car caught some of these guys, put them a lap down as well. And Michael Carter sits 3rd, Justin Pisani 2nd, so 2 JN Motorsports cars 2-3, and we got Grant Jacobs sitting in 4th, who's always a threat to win here at Delaware, And we see 3 wide right in front of the leaders. Pisani gets turned by Averill on the front straightaway on lap 64. Pisani was second, and Averill was a lap car. And I don't know what happened there. It looks like there was just no room. 3 wide does not work on this racetrack. Pisani gets sent into the inside wall. Not too much damage for either of those two, but definitely a tough break for Pisani here as he was running in the second position. Herb Cilantro had kind of checked out, but Averill just hadn't really. It looked like Pisani's fault, cut down on Averill, and not sure what is going to come of that. Lap 70, Herb Cilantro is your leader. Michael Carter sits second, and Grant Jacobs sits third. So Cilantro actually clears all the lap traffic, and he's going to get out to the lead. Great job by him to get through that. The veteran using his savvy moves to continue to lead this race. As here we see Michael Carter, who's had kind of a rough season so far. He's been put into the wall at Livonia. They had some troubles at Boston as well. And the 39 definitely looking to have a good run. He needs one. And fan favorite. So he'll be definitely up at the front for this one as he has a good car so far. Here's Jack Jefferson, the 70-year-old rookie who's running in his first race, not named McKinley in this series. And Jefferson, he is running in the 10th position. It doesn't look like 10th, but he is in 10th in that 51 car. 42 car of Herb Cilantro has completely checked out from the field. He's got a 4-second lead on Michael Carter, and it looks like there's no slowing down for the 42 car. He's got a clear racetrack up ahead of him for the time being, but as you see right here, he has caught lap traffic in the form of Will Legge, and Legge, tough start to his race. He's not going to end up with a good finish. We're going to go through the top 10 here. Here's the 39 of Michael Carter, who is running in the second position. He's dealing with a couple of lap cars as well, but the 39 car 4 seconds behind, and he's got his teammate Jimmy Cohone in third in the number 36 Allstate Dodge, and he's behind Sean Glosson, another JN car who's a lap down. Here's Todd Bradshaw running in fourth. Bradshaw has had a decent season so far, and he is following that up with a 4th place run right now here at Delaware. Jack Walter runs in the 5th position in that number 91. Beautiful Netflix scheme. Another beautiful scheme, the 84 of Carson Crompton runs in the 6th position, and he's got his teammate Nick Black in the 38 right behind him as we focus in on him now in that M&M's Volkswagen Passat. And I believe Nate Smith, as we see a battle right there, as Jack Walter is going to fall back to the 6th position. Nate Smith running in 7th, I believe, or 8th. But either way, Nate Smith having a good run after he was a tail end of the lead lap. He was on the tail end of the lead lap. He's running in 8th, and that big red Volkswagen made his way all the way up to the 8th position, all the way around the track, away from the leaders, and avoid being put a lap down. Here's one of his rivals, Mac DeCario, running in 9th, the 2014 champion, having a decent run in that McDonald's scheme, and he's got Chad Lipinski in the 18 running in the 10th position. So Lipinski having a nice run as well. Pisani running in 11th even after wrecking, so that shows you just how many cars were a lap down. Very late in this run, lap 156, almost 80 laps of green flag racing. Here's Nate Smith, who's made his way all the way up to 4th, and he's now working underneath Cohone for 3rd. So Nate Smith, an incredible drive up to the 3rd position after being on the tail end of the lead lap, has worked his way into that position. Tyler Deeper is going to end this long green flag run with a blown engine. The Livonia winner is going to run on the outside lane here on lap 167, and it looks like everyone's going to avoid him. Tyler Deeper, tough break in the 20 car. Wasn't having the greatest of runs. Our leader just smashed into him. Herb Cilantro smashed into the 20 car, and that's going to take him out of the race. Our leader just wrecked under yellow, and everybody else avoided him. Herb Cilantro just ran right into him. There was literally a whole lane underneath him. He took the outside and ran into the 20 car, and we have a pile up behind them. The 42 is definitely going to get the worst of this one. Will Legge was caught up there as well, and that puts insult to injury to his day. But Herb Cilantro dominating here once again is not going to win. That has become a theme for Herb Cilantro's career. He's done it several times, has not pulled out the W, and it happens once again here in 2015 at Delaware. Michael Carter shows the kids how to get it done. He slows down, gets through the wreck, and he is going to be the leader on lap 174. Nate Smith, this puts him in second. An incredible turn of events here at Delaware. The dominating car is not going to win this race, and we see Jerry Richardson giving Carter some problems on that inside groove, as lap traffic just does not seem to want to go away from Michael Carter, and Nate Smith might want to take advantage of this. Here he comes underneath the 39 car. Carter has not won since 2012, and he has not won with JN Motorsports, and it might not happen here at Delaware, as here comes the 83 with just 19 laps to go underneath the Cascades special scheme that Michael Carter is running, and the big red Volkswagen of Nate Smith, second in points last season, trying to return to victory lane for the first time here in 2015. He takes the lead away, and I don't know if Carter can catch him, because the 83 has been mowing through the field this entire, like the whole race he's been mowing through the field, and we'll see, because it looks like he has a great car, but Michael Carter does as well. I doubt he can catch the 83 though. Here we go, final lap. 39 is still right there. He hasn't really lost any ground, but he hasn't gained much either. And Nate Smith down the back straightaway, down into turn number 3, looking for his second career win. He got his first win at his home track at Canaan Valley. Off turn number 4, Nate Smith out of nowhere is going to win the Aflac 250 and takes home his second career win. Congrats to Nate Smith and the whole big red team for CS Motorsports on winning the Aflac 250. So Nate Smith wins his second career race here at Delaware. Great drive from him. And Michael Carter is going to finish second in that number 39 car. Great run from him. Started 6th and kept his cool, stayed out of the trouble. He finishes in the second position. Great run by Michael Carter. Todd Bradshaw, great run from him as well, finishes 3rd. Tommy Richer, I don't think we talked about him once all race. He finishes in the 4th position. Jalen Scranton finishes 5th. Jimmy Cohone falls to 6th. He was running in 3rd for a lot of the race. Nick Black, solid run, finishes 7th. Jonathan Ringer finishes 8th. Chad Lipinski 9th. And Jack Jefferson, first start of the year for him, he finishes in the 10th position. Great run from him. And trying to definitely build on that success, as a top 10 is great for that team. That team has just struggled for the last couple of years, so it's great to see them up in the top 10. Down to the point standings, Sean Glossom's lead has noticeably got smaller. 10 points ahead of 2nd, 11 points ahead of 3rd, and 13 ahead of 4th. And even to 5th, it's 23 points. And, well, even all the way to 10th, it's just 70 points separating 1st and 10th. As Sean Glossom currently leads Todd Bradshaw, who's in 2nd. Jalen Scranton 3rd. Nate Smith has moved his way all the way up to 4th. Justin Bizzani 5th. Cody Lochner was pretty invisible all race. He finishes, or he'll move up to 6th. Mac DeCario 7th, definitely looking to repeat his success from last season. Him and Nate Smith both up there. Casey Lester 14th. But either way, the 3 championship contenders are starting to get their groove and starting to get into the top 10 here in the standings. So we'll see what happens of that. Jimmy Cohone is in 8th. Walter 9th, and Nick Black is in the 10th position in the standings. So next week we head to the Daytona International Speedway for the Dollar General Daytona 200. 60-lap dash at Daytona. Should be a great race, and we look forward to bringing it to you, and we'll see you then.